On board the Washington State Department of Transportation ferry Wenatchee, just leaving Coleman Dock, named after James Coleman, who came to America from Scotland, arriving in California, coming here to Seattle in 1861. Trained in the construction and as a machinist, he was the lead engineer, owning a sawmill in Port Madison and in Port Orchard, as well as the Newcastle coal mine in Renton. He's the one that built the first dock here that was destroyed in the Great Fire of 1889 and quickly rebuilt. Several different structures have been built here over the years. The Smith Tower is the whitish, kind of looks short now compared to the other buildings of the city, but in 1914, when the Smith Tower was completed, that was the tallest building west of the Mississippi River. Heck, it was the 14th tallest building in the world. To the side over here, you've got CenturyLink Field for the Seattle Seahawks and the Seattle Sounders play, and then the baseball field. You can actually, there's something going on the big screen there at the baseball field. That's T-Mobile Park now, after 20 years as Safeco Field. That's T-Mobile Park with a retractable roof. The Seattle Mariners have started playing against each other. They've divided into two teams, the Pilots and the Steelheads. So we're on the ferry going over to Bainbridge Island. Only about a 30-minute transit time to cross Puget Sound. This is Elliott Bay we're looking at, and to the right is where the water from the Duwamish River enters. Mount Rainier is visible in the distance at 14,411 feet tall. Mount Rainier is the most visible of the many mountains that can be seen from the Seattle area. Today's weather forecast is partly cloudy with a chance of rain, some clearing in the afternoon, and it really should clear up. Now the Space Needle to the left over here has a new flag put up yesterday. It says "Mask Up." I'm wearing a mask myself, as are most of the people we can see here. Taking a ferry boat ride is one of the cheapest ways to spend a couple hours in Seattle. For $9, you can walk on and ride over. It's free to come back. There's no charge for the return trip as a walk-on passenger. So the price of it can't be beat. And it does look like currently all of the facilities are closed. There's no snacks, no cafeterias, no beer. Usually you can get beer. So much to do and see on the Seattle waterfront, and several outfits that'll take you out on a boat, but nothing that can compare to the price of just walking on yourself to one of these ferries. Currently they have every other seating area closed off. They are running a reduced schedule, but if you find yourself in Seattle, always make time for a trip either to Bainbridge Island or the longer trip to Bremerton. Either one, it's relaxing, it's just beautiful, good photo opportunities. Find your way down to the waterfront, go about as far as you can to the south along the newly redeveloped Seattle waterfront, and take a ferry boat ride, man. It's always one of my top recommendations when visiting Seattle.